Welcome back to Coffee Talk with Dave and Third. Talk over coffee. Get high as fuck. On caffeine, the legal drug.
Taco coffee.
Taco coffee. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournaments in space might only be a few decades away.
WHO vows to stop major hospitals selling furry sedative illegally.
What is this cartoon?
It's the WHO.
Why are they...
They're doing like the point at the eyes, then point at the thing, I think.
Oh my god. Oh hey. You were Hyde, right?
Was I?
Yeah.
He never really changed.
I know.
But this was surprisingly nice.
Was that the
Catching
voice?
up with people from back then.
That's not the voice.
I don't remember.
We'll be right back, everybody.
No. What?
Alright, we're back. Fucking whoops. Never mind. We don't remember the voice. It's fine.
Thank you for forcing me to do it.
Don't mention it. Hey, Dave. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. No harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. Yeah. We got the right one, so why would we fucking make anything else?
Yeah. Gala had tea milk ginger.
Tea milk ginger.
Grind up those redheads.
It's terrible.
Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else?
I'm good for now.
I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess.
He was my bodyguard.
Oh? Didn't you meet here?
Yeah, when this was a bar.
What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it is.
Ugh, those two bastards.
It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough?
It's racist. Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. It's jujitsu. Besides, I had a couple drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober.
A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. Because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. Then this wasted vampire stuck to me, to a blanket. Obviously,
Wait. What on a blanket? Like wet on a blanket? Or... What's the stereotype stuck to you like something on a blanket? What's the saying?
Let's find out. Do. Shit to a blanket.
Okay. What?
Tamer than I thought.
I guess. Yeah.
Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning.
Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me.
Who were they?
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. It's possible they may have had ties to the dwarf mafia. And I may have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money.
Yikes.
They wanted me to launder their dirty money. So I decided to screw them over instead.
Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief.
Excuse me. What stroke of luck the universe sending me my guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real.
After all the trouble you caused me the night before?
Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing.
I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves?
War veterans.
Ah, I see. So, does that mean the Vietnam War still happened?
Probably.
Yeah.
Who knows if it was with Vietnam, you know?
Yeah.
Could have been with Dwarf Vietnam.
So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala?
Well, when he was working with me, I noticed...
I'd prefer it if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with... something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. And that's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you.
I know. Anyway, Dave. I'd like to order something now, besides this thing in front of me that's still full.
What would you like?
Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cooled at the same time?
Okay.
I did look up the walkthrough for this, so if you need help. That's balanced to warm and cool.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Midsummer Night's Dream. I
That
like
sure
the sound
sounds
of that.
like a vampire. Vampire drink.
Here's your order. Stop that.
Exactly what I wanted.
Opposite of ASMR.
By the way, it feels like this place is missing something tonight.
Yeah, I haven't seen her today.
Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too.
Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you.
Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. Heh. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know.
Fucking burn!
Ew.
You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work?
Could you tell?
Call it werewolf senses.
Right. I showed Dave my draft. I actually got some good feedback.
I'm a good editor. That's good to hear. Glad I could help.
So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day.
That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll.
Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how is a hospital adminning life going?
That's not even a word, Freya.
Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there.
It's pretty boring to talk about. Mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them.
It's kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then?
You could say that.
You could say that if I actually knew what it meant.
Business development.
Damn, it sounds complicated and hard.
That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets
'Cause I'm
very emotionally
complicated
attached
and
to
hard.
patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective.
Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job?
I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it.
Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it.
Speaking of interesting jobs that nobody talks about, go look up and watch Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe. It's amazing the type of things that go on to maintain the society that we live on. You never see it.
I have a theory.
Oh?
I have a theory.
Okay.
I bet this game was envisioned in a coffee shop by someone like Freya, who met like these types of people, especially Gala. I bet she met somebody with his exact job and thought about portraying the jobs that nobody ever hears about and talking about that.
Maybe. But model? Freelancer?
Maybe not necessarily all the others. That probably came later, I would bet. But I would bet money that the main writer knows somebody in hospital admin like this.
Maybe. No, because the company that makes this game... Hold on.
I'm not saying worked for the company. I'm saying they, like, talked. And they're, like, friends or something like that. I'm guessing.
I suppose that's possible, but the company that makes this, Toge Productions, is based in Indonesia.
That doesn't necessarily discount.
I guess, maybe. Anyway, maybe because
Are you saying they don't have hospitals in Indonesia?
I'm saying they don't have the U.S. medical system in Indonesia.
No.
But I suppose this game could have been written by somebody from the U.S.
Like, I'm sure, I'm sure they have their own infrastructure that they have to deal with in Indonesia, too.
Yeah, I suppose. Anyway, maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here.
You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though.
Hide.
Been doing this job for a while, right?
Almost 50 years now.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't that get a little boring? Don't you want to switch it up to, like missionary or doggy style or reverse cowgirl?
Alternatively, you could say what she's actually saying.
Holy! Ask for a promotion, man.
They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial.
Take it.
Not interested.
Why?
It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position.
At least take the raises, right?
Yeah,
salary
absolutely.
must be better than if you take the promotion, right?
Of course. What I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job.
Really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you.
Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you gonna stay hide?
Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here.
I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess.
Yep.
Safe trip. See you around, Dave. And you, Freya.
See ya.
Take care on your way.
Now they just stink at each other for the rest of the night.
So there used to be a coffee shop in the town that I live in that unfortunately had to close. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago now. I used to hang out there all the time. I would do writing. I would occasionally just chill out online. They had great coffee. They had great food. It was so good. And this game just reminded me of that. Now I'm sad because they closed. It got taken over by like another coffee company, but it's like more... Like, they have a friggin' pour-over bar, and I did it once, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good, but it's still just coffee. I don't see what the big deal is. It feels kind of... I don't want to say pretentious again, because it's not pretentious. It didn't feel like a kind of experience that I got at the other place. It really made me bummed out.
Right.
Anyway, you're going to be talking to yourself for a while. Here you go.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend.
We were just talking about that before you arrived.
Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story. Yeah. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. Cut to black. We met in this place back when it was a bar.
Oh, thank God they did cut the black.
Whoa. Never knew Gala used to be in the army. They didn't necessarily say army.
Sure.
Before?
A lot of people say army and military interchangeably. It's fine.
It's true. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still, though, why did you make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Not as far off as people might think. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I was in a position where I had to deal with, not necessarily death, but like that sort of thing a lot.
Right.
I would want to transition to a job where it's like, maybe the opposite side of that.
Yeah, well, they're both highly stressful jobs.
Yeah.
So if you make it through, the military, you're kind of used to the high stress. Equally high, risk.
Yeah.
You're dealing with life and death all the time.
The difference is, in the military, if you do your job right, a stranger dies. And in the healthcare industry, if you do your job right, a stranger lives. That is a horrible distillation of that concept, but
Yeah.
Also, I have no military experience. I'm pretty sure you don't either. So
no.
We could be talking out our asses here.
Yeah, I have family in the military, so but no personal experience.
I tried to join the military when I was a teenager. I tried to join the Canadian Army. Artillery division. And it didn't work out because I passed all of the
Is that where you open up the end of the howitzer and you just go, sorry?
Yes, and then add a cannon round and a bunch of gunpowder. No, I passed all the tests. Like, I did the physical test and I did I don't want to call it an intelligence test, but that's basically what it was. And I passed both of those, and then they were like, do you have any medical issues? And I'm like, well, yeah, I have asthma. And they're like, well, we can't take you if you have asthma. And I was like, really? And they're like, yeah. Which is
probably
a shame.
Probably that first, huh?
Well, and then they were like, well, it's a oh, nice. 24/7 a beat to relax study, too. Nice. They were like, it's a shame because your scores are really high. Like, some of the best that we've seen in a while. And I'm like, wow, standards are low. I'm not that smart. Anyway.
Yeah. I was going to say something, but I don't know what I was going to say now.
We keep getting off topic in this game.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point, I guess.
He's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on.
Now you're pushing the line.
Yeah. I won't get into details. But going to war messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. What do you think, he's gonna lift his way to mental health?
Some people do. It's valid.
That's true. It was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got interested in him. Interested? Let me just say 2 words. Red Rocket.
No.
I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his... Again, those 2 words.
No,
problem.
Stop it. Jesus.
His problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone. Seek help. But she refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. I used my vampire eyes. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I've no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been
Who?
Who we got?
Oh, great. Good evening, everyone.
Dot. Whoo, boy.
Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Oh, he's got a Tamagotchi profile.
Oh, no. Let's go look at his Tinder.
Oh, he doesn't have anything there.
We aren't friends with him yet.
Did you steal that spacesuit from Neil Armstrong? That's not cool. Yes, Neil.
Is that your real name?
Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of association with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration.
I get what you mean.
I believe we did not meet the last time we were here.
I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here.
And you, sir?
Hyde.
You come here often?
For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah.
Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we.
We have so much in common. Would you like to breed?
I recommend the fornication.
Where do you come from?
Far away.
By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more?
More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing.
That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this?
Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived.
Image? Ah, the Army Gendru album cover. I think that's the one we looked at. Yeah. When we first saw this guy, I was like, oh, he's the album cover guy.
Yeah.
No wonder you look familiar.
As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings.
I think his appearance is actually from the satellite we sent out.
No, because that didn't have spacesuits. Voyager 2?
Did it not have people?
No. Golden Disc did not have spacesuits.
Okay.
It had just people, like regular human drawings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So... anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Ooh. Interesting premise. but we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Fucking what? Make him feel something?
Yeah.
How the hell do I do that?
What would make a weird alien galaxy dude feel something?
Mint tea with honey?
Huh?
It sounds pretty good to me, but you have a walkthrough up. Give me a hint at least.
Think galactic.
Huh. Okay. Galactic.
The name of this drink has a very particular spacey name. And if you want, I can just tell you.
Let me think about this for a second. Yep. A very particular spacey name.
That has a very good hint on what the first ingredient is.
Is it a drink that I would know?
Probably not.
Oh, well, that's not helpful at all.
Yeah. Well, once you have the first ingredient, you'll know what it's called.
Alright, give me the first ingredient then.
Milk.
Oh, it's a Milky Way.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I make that?
Well, you have 5 chances, right?
No, because it's 1 times 4, 5 times. Huh? So it's 20 combinations. Because remember, the first and the second are also... The first one and the second one are important as well. So it's... Combinatorily, it's...
You have a few chances to try and get it right.
Okay.
And then I can try it.
Milky Way. I'm going to guess that it's milk lemonade.
Milk lemonade. Round the corner, fudge is made.
Let's see what this makes.
It sounds disgusting, by the way.
Oh, God, yeah. Lemon milk. Nope.
Trash it. Alright.
Milk. Ginger? I'm guessing it's 2 milk. Is it 2 milk? At least tell me that.
It is not.
Okay.
It is not 2 milk.
So milk... Cinnamon mint? That sounds gross too, but... Cinnamon mint milk. Oh.
Nope.
Milk.
The way it doesn't sound bad.
Oh, milk, honey, cinnamon.
You have 2 of 3 ingredients correct. You have the first 2 ingredients correct.
Okay, so it's milk, honey, ginger? Nope.
No. Alright. Milk, honey. What's your new ingredient?
Mint?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Doesn't sound bad.
Let's see. I hope I got this right. Thank you.
What the? Interesting.
Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This...
I'm feeling horny.
What is this? We've never been able to taste anything in our life, but this... This is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Big giant head. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind.
You are one interesting person.
Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be sure with Freya.
That was definitely the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil?
Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way.
What kind of job?
We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds.
We really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. How are the Jedi? Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe.
Yeah, it turns out that they don't know the Jedi because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we got triple already. Oh. God damn it, Neil. You didn't write anything.
No wonder he isn't getting very many hits.
That's fucking hilarious. Milky Way, sweet and cool like outer space.
Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point.
We do not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh.
Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us?
We are sorry, but that is classified information. Also, talking in a monotone is really difficult.
Aw, man.
But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. Ooh.
I owe you the story. So, why?
Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear. And that is where we come in.
So don't see the relation between that and impregnating us? You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth.
That is correct.
Half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are.
Yes.
Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector.
That is 100% correct.
He shall be known as the Superman!
Captain
shit.
America.
Technically,
It'd be-
it's more akin to Wonder Woman, who is a half-breed.
But that doesn't really have a space origin. No, you know,
God.
You know who it is? You know who it is? We missed this and it's pretty obvious. It's Star-Lord.
Yeah, Star-Lord. What a terrible, terrible guardian.
It's true.
For Earth, at least.
Hey, he did the job like two and a half times.
He's a good guardian of the galaxy. Less good at protecting Earth. You're trying to give us a superhero?
Yes, that is what your people will call the Protector.
Oh no, that means this guy is ego. Why go through all the hassle? Sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Are you
Volunteering,
Freya?
Sadly, it is not that simple. The future Protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born.
That sounds beautiful. And creepy.
Why?
Seems like your planet is a giant spherical orgy.
That was a badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth.
I want to visit his planet. What you say is true. Shouldn't we help him get laid with love?
Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. ...
Well, how's the mission going so far?
We cannot say it is going well.
I'm not surprised. How quirky and unique you are? Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. Wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Are you not offended by that? Not in the slightest. I definitely would bang somebody for a story, yeah? You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to stick around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. What?
I'm confused. Are we slut-shaming now?
I get that a lot.
I don't understand why.
People often mistake me for someone who gets... Oh, God, that's not just... That is not something you just casually say.
Yeah, well... I mean, maybe it's part of her image, but...
Yeah.
It's just... I don't know.
You'd probably be like, yeah, people call me a slut a lot.
Yeah. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories?
Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but only sleep with someone I'm serious about.
But our mission is serious.
It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me.
We have heard those terms before. Let us check them once again. ... This is very strange. According to what we have found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives.
Yeah, that's called commitment.
Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems?
People can't keep it in their pants. Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control over ourselves. And those in charge of us don't have enough control of us. Not to mention some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, that can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them.
We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that was what we gathered from your information network.
Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid.
Boy howdy.
That's the easiest way to put it.
We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya.
Ask away.
How can we become your husband?
First of all, I would suggest going step by step. What's the time you start by dating? Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage?
Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend?
You could start by asking her whether she's actually single.
Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single?
Yes, I am single.
Do you want to be her girlfriend?
Now... Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, as weird as this conversation is, Neil at least has the fucking chutzpah to just go out there and say, hey, want a date?
Yeah. He's got that oblivious sort of confidence.
My confidence is immeasurable because I don't know what I'm doing.
You have told me what to do, so I shall do it. Path to starting a date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone.
Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated.
It can be easier if you're a smooth talker.
Smooth talker.
Someone good at communicating with others?
That would be really challenging for us.
Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer preferred if their male partners wear condoms?
Condoms!
Something you wear to prevent pregnancy.
Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring?
Pleasure.
All this information is too much to process in one evening.
So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, condom might be something you can't use at all.
That's a good point.
That's true. How do you do it?
We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual.
Yeah, not happening. I don't want to imagine how it's done. I do.
Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part.
We did our research when we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. Fucking yep.
It is. I have to agree with that.
Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base.
Excuse me. How you will proceed with your mission with this newfound information?
We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you.
You're welcome.
We are off now.
We have decided to get a mail order bride. And we are moving to Salt Lake City, Utah, where we can marry many women.
Take care on your way, sir. Well, that was weird.
He might be my favorite character.
Right?
That was really something. Indeed. So the first time they came here was for a date, right?
Yeah, but their date never came. Then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date.
The game developer orc? Oh, I dread to think how that went.
It was pretty awkward.
But you can't be angry at such naivete. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time?
You mean Miss Lua?
Yeah, her. Oh, so showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious.
No, I haven't seen her since then.
But her boyfriend did come a few days ago.
And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion.
A few days ago, I mean yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Yeah,
it was yesterday. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business.
She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop.
Did she? Did she?
She got people to talk about themselves, too.
That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around.
Take care on your way, folks. End of day.
End of day.
That looks
It's
like
the
green
end
tea with
end of
mint. Interesting.
Probably.
All right, next time on
fresh and healthy drink from Morocco.
Next time on Character Select, maybe more spacemen, maybe fewer spacemen, maybe just enough spacemen.
Maybe Many specimen.
Well, if Neil succeeds in his mission, many spacemen. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And make sure to join us next time for Coffee Talk. You really need to stop swallowing the microphone. It hurts my ear holes.
I didn't even do it that time.
It's
Just
awful.
got really close.